watching a master at work.
Now tuned into the greatest.
Yeah. Yeah.
Welcome to another edition of Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast. I'm your boy, Professional Sutton.
I'm your boy, Chris G.
Today we got our special guest. You know, he ain't no guest no more. He family, man. He family. We got D Ruck in the building. What up, baby?
Yo, you know how I go. Glad to be back as usual.
Glad
yeah,
to
man, I
have you.
can't really be a guest now. I think I could actually go in the refrigerator without asking.
Yeah. You
So,
know,
yeah,
you know,
yeah,
you
I'm
can-
like, I appreciate that, man. I'm
Yeah.
just glad to be here.
yo,
As my
you know,
man Sue Surf said, Jersey.
but you can't spell bars without putting os in it.
Yeah.
Jersey
I like
would. So, the one of the topics I kind of wanted to talk about was black coaches in the NFL.
Mm.
So, I told Chris I'm jumping out the window on this one, and I'm telling you, D, I'm jumping out the window on this one. I wish Flex was here so I could drop a bomb on this one.
Yeah, we need one.
I'm gonna let y'all go first, and then I'm gonna go crazy. I mean, how do y'all feel about black coaches in the NFL right now? Lack thereof, we should say.
Well, I feel that, you see what it is. I mean, you know that the league is majority, black players.
Mm-hmm.
I think right now there's only 4 or 5 black head coaches.
Mm-hmm.
Could be less than that. None of the black coaches are safe other than Thomason. Any other black coach can get it at any moment.
Marvin Lewis pretty safe. He's pretty
Marvin
safe.
Lewis is, you know what? I think every
He's pretty
year
safe.
you got to just confirm that he is safe because he keeps losing playoff games. Now, I won't put this playoff game on him completely,
No.
and I know we'll talk about that later on in the show. But I mean, they did have to come out, today and go, his job is safe.
Of course it is.
If Tomlin lose tomorrow, if Tomlin lose next Sunday, Field ain't gonna come out and say his job is safe. You already know Tomlin's job is safe. So,
Yeah.
I mean, like I was talking to you before, I don't understand how Lovie Smith is getting fired and there's coaches like Jeff Fisher, who hasn't had a winning season since 2008,
Mm-hmm.
still got jobs.
Okay.
Hasn't had a winning season at all in St. Louis in his 4 years that he's been here, his 4-year tenure. I don't understand how Jason Garrett has a job. There's more coaches that you can talk about. I don't understand why Lovey got fired from the Bears and they brought in what's his name? I can't remember his name right now. I'm drawing a blank. They bring him in. Yeah, they bring him in, and he 2 seasons is out. And he didn't make the playoffs either one of those seasons. But you fired Lovey on a 10-win season. But it's just the dynamics of the NFL at the moment. I don't like to play the race card, but there's a lot of white owners.
I'm playing that spades card. I'm playing that spades card. Watch.
Yo, I was about to say,
I'm playing it.
Chris, if you ain't gonna do it, don't worry, I got you. I mean, I will let y'all do it, and I like to, not to say that y'all throwing y'all up, but I like to cheat mine. I like to hold it close to the vest. And I go, Navy, just the Navy.
Nope.
And it's because he's naive with me, but maybe it's something else.
No.
Maybe it could be something else. Let me say this.
Go
On
ahead,
this podcast right now, son, I'm sorry, but this kid said to me, Martin Lawrence and Boomerang, son. I'm in the store, and I'm yelling, yo, it's racial, son. It's racial. Just let me know when it's my turn, because I got to, man, we got to go in. Take the mic, man.
Go ahead, Dick.
So this is me on my soapbox today, man. Let's call it what it is, man. The NFL is the good old boys league.
Yes, it is.
Period, point
Yes,
blank,
it is.
right? We know that. Everybody knows that. It's not talked about. I mean, it's the written and unwritten rule. But I think what we see at the same time that there are certain organizations in the league that not only understand what it is to have a good coach, but understand the other level that because the league is predominantly minority, that you need somebody that your players can readily relate to by looking at them and believe in by hearing their stories. And I think the two organizations that we can always point to that have had that, are the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals.
True.
Regardless of losing or winning, you can always point to that. Look at the Steelers. Chuck Noll, Bill Cowher, Tomlin.
Yep.
That's it. That's what you point to. Even look at the Bengals now. When Marvin came in, he has now been there, 12 years?
Yeah, 12
About
years.
12 years right now?
Yeah.
12 years right now, been coaching for 13 years, has a record of 112 and 94. Right? So, you gotta say, okay, those organizations know exactly what they're doing. But, this is where it always comes down, is that, just like we talked about a couple weeks ago, just like the NBA is doing Mark Jackson dirty, there are still a number of black coaches that are out there that can take these other organizations and turn them around. Why Herm Edwards still on ESPN?
No idea.
I know Tony don't really want to do it no more, but Tony can still do it, especially if Bill Cowher talking about coming back. And Tom Coughlin talking about going to the Eagles. Why not? I'm gonna go, and y'all know how I am. Again, Susan said it, Jersey all day. Why my man Raheem Morris from around the way lose his job? But Greg Giano, that came in and did nothing. You know what I'm saying? So there are coaches, especially young coaches in the league that are African American, that are minority, that have proven that they can get the job done.
Agreed.
You know what I'm saying? If Romeo Crennel wasn't a great defensive mind, would he still be in the league?
But notice he's
about 80 years old.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But we get it done.
Yeah.
I just feel like, again, it's gonna come a time, just like it came a time with the quarterback position, that people start to look across the scope of the league and say, listen, I need something different.
Exactly.
Because in these organizations, like, listen, the stuff that goes on, and Marvin is the anomaly because he's known as a disciplinarian.
Yes.
But I just think they be straight getting people from Oz. They be like, yo, let me get Adebisi, string a bell, and 5 of his goons to come play. And I'm going to put them in Marv's lap and say, listen, man, we want these dudes to play.
I agree.
But, I mean, it is what it is, but, I mean, we got some great minds of the game, man, that are sitting on the sideline, and they're proven winners. All these dudes that we mentioned are proven winners. Tomlin definitely ain't going nowhere because the Steelers don't get down like that.
Tell me when you're gonna tap me in, because we're gonna do, we're gonna do this like wrestling.
Listen, I got the Coco Beware joint on
There we
right
go.
now.
There we go.
Let's go.
I'm shaking my hand like Ultimate Warrior. Oh, I got in.
Yeah.
You know what? I knew it was an issue when Denny Green got fired. Okay, this man took a franchise in the Vikings who probably was down in the dumps. Okay. Almost got to the Super Bowl had it not been for a missed field goal. I don't think he really had a losing record when he was, after 95 with the Vikings. Then they got Randy Moss. Then you got Randall Cunningham. I mean, he had a squad. That squad was thick. Okay. Then they let him go. He said, I'm going to chill out. Then he went to the loser Cardinals. Turned the Cardinals around.
Turn them around.
Let's not forget, he turned the Cardinals around. Then all of a sudden, he's gone. The issue is race. Point blank. Okay? The NFL should be NFB. Nigga fall back. Because that's what they doing to us. Yeah. Okay? Because that's what they doing to us. And unlike basketball, unlike baseball, it's not enough for us to buy teams. Okay? Because we know that this is a grandfather slavery, cotton picking league. Let's be real about it. Let's be real. Let's not forget why they have free agency, because we were like, hey, we want to make more money. You know, and when we start to do that, we was looking real funny. No, come on, boy. We pay you all these peanuts and these coins. Stay. No. And like you said, Romeo Cornell, I mean, yeah, but again, anytime, if you look at when black coaches besides Tomlinson got hired, I'm sorry, Tomlin, we are on the shittiest teams in the NFL. We go to the Bucks.
Look at Jim Caldwell.
Exactly.
You go from the Colts to the Lions.
Exactly.
Only had one bad season with the Colts, and I mean it was the season where he didn't have Peyton Manning.
Exactly.
You know, Peyton Manning didn't play the whole year.
Mm-hmm.
That got you Andrew Luck, and they said, you know what? Even though we know you got a bad team, even though we know you can't win, we fire you anyway. We're gonna bring you get you out of here.
And then they said, well, we gave you a shot. You know, it's kind of like, you know what? We don't want Al Sharpton. We don't want Uncle Jesse. So to calm everything down, we're just going to give you a shot. If you don't make it, oh, well, too bad. But then you got jerks like Lane Kiffin who come in and out of the league like it's nothing. You know what I'm saying? Same with college football.
Hey, I give you one even better. And this is the one that really, you know, even though I respect his gangsters, this is the one that disgusts me the most.
Who?
Rob Ryan continued to get jobs.
That
man was on live. Was on live TV and said they blamed everything on me, even Katrina. And his brother gave him a job.
Exactly.
First of all, ain't there some type of dress code in the league? Shouldn't you not have a mullet in 2016?
Shouldn't you not be dressing like you just picked up trash on the side of the road and you still trying to ask for coins in the parking lot? But let AI come and dress, or let us come dress how we comfortable, cause that's our style. We get fined for it. So,
you know, it's just bad, man. It's bad looking at it. Mm-hmm. But I think the thing, and I know we're going to talk about it because Chris alluded to it earlier, the thing that makes us look even worse and that pisses me off the most as a fan of the game is that our black athletes, don't do nothing to help our black coaches.
I agree.
At all. Nope.
I agree.
When they get a chance, they act like a straight animal.
I agree.
Come on, son.
I agree.
Come on. And the thing for me, like, and this is the reason I don't have no respect for nothing that happened with Cincinnati. I'm glad they lost the way they lost. You know why? Because you got jerks like Pac-Man,
mm-hmm.
and you got a jerk like Burfitt. So you put yourself before the team and you lose a game when y'all ain't never won in like 20 some odd years.
I mean,
when you had the game won. And then Pac-Man go directly to Snapchat after the game and start going off. First of all, bro, you nasty because you ain't take a shower. Nasty, B. It was raining. You was running out there sweating. You got the dreads on. Come on, man. You ain't even take a shower? Nothing?
Nope.
Axe don't cover that up, B.
Nope.
It don't work on that Pac-Man. And the thing is, like, some of these dudes that don't understand, like, yo, son, y'all the most ungrateful people in the world.
Yes.
Pac-Man, you, like, 4 years ago, you was on trial for your life.
Yes.
For your life.
Yes.
You're getting another $1 million check.
Yes.
Montez Burfict, you wasn't even supposed to be in the league at all.
Undrafted.
Yes.
Undrafted.
Projected the top 10 picks who didn't even get drafted because of his attitude and his play off of the field. And he showed in that game, he showed why people didn't want to pick him up. Because you won the game and lost the game
at the same damn time.
Yep.
At the same in a matter of minutes. And let me tell you something, there's a whole lot of blame to put on Jeremy Hill, and we'll get on that at another time. But you won and took the game away from your team.
Well, you know who his boy is though, right?
Who?
So you know if we go at Jeremy Hill, you know we're gonna be knocking at our door. You know Odell and him is kind of tight. They whipped and they made together.
Well, now they sit.
Go get it off to his chest because you know what? Let me tell you something. As a former running back, there's something that is still in my brain to this day. When the game is on the line and the game is almost over, they're going to try to get you up and take that ball out. Put 2 hands on it and go down.
Yes,
don't let them get you up.
That's all.
Go down. And hold that hands on it. And that game is over, and Cincinnati's got to go.
Mm-hmm. But
I mean, I don't care about that right now. But this is other thing that gets me about it, y'all. Like, if we really look at, let's dig into the game for a second, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, the Bengals had 8 penalties for 79 yards.
Mm.
Yeah? The Steelers had 10 penalties for 142 yards.
Crazy.
So you can't just directly point at the refs and say it's them.
Nah. Mm-hmm.
They had the refs called the 3 here. I think the refs did exactly what they could do in that situation, but again, the big stat that moves is they had 4 turnovers.
Yep.
You're not going to win any game. I don't care if it's a regular season, preseason, or postseason season, having 4 turnovers. It don't happen.
Nope.
Just like you just said, you fumble the ball and y'all running the clock out, you deserve to lose.
Yep.
You deserve it.
I agree.
You deserve to lose. My son is one of the biggest Steelers fans, and he was losing his mind after Landry threw that interception. And as soon as Jeremy Hill fumbled, I said, son, they got this game won. I knew for a fact that the Bengals could not hold on after that. I said, you're not bouncing back from that play.
Nope.
You're not, because you just took the stadium from the highest of highs and you brought them all the way down to the basement with that one play.
Listen, I knew it was over. I knew it was over when they showed Ben on the sideline, because I was like, yeah, he definitely got that Mr. Miyagi in the back.
Yeah, he do.
He definitely hit him with closed eyes.
Ben was trying to have on that film. You just knew it was happening. You knew it was happening.
You knew it was going down. And that's why I keep saying, and I'm going to say it, no matter how much they try to protect it, at some point, Marvin is going to lose his job, and it's going to directly point, and they're going to try to make it nice by saying, well, he doesn't want to play all game. But it's going to be the dudes, man.
Yep.
It's going to be all these brothers that let them down. I mean, think about it. Think about all the stuff he done went through.
I was about to
Hackman's
say.
been there twice now.
Yo, I was about to
Hackman's
say.
been there twice.
I remember
right?
in 07 and
Perfect.
08. I thought he was done in 07 and 08, but they kept him.
I'll be totally serious. I thought he was done after he lost Chris Henry the way that they did.
Oh, yeah.
And then when they came back in the season, they had the horrible season that they had.
Yeah,
I said,
true.
ain't no way he's surviving this.
You're right.
He's surviving. So, I mean, it's a testament of how good a coach he is, though.
Yeah.
But, again, at the same time, you know how the game is. You know how the business is. You know, players get the praise, coaches get the case for it.
Yeah. And again, like you were saying, you know, for us not to make it, you know, better for them, so they don't gotta be, you know, looked under like a microscope. You know, it's just horrible. And you know, these coaches, you know, they just see us as, you know, just the regular people. Worse than that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because if that was the case, then why hasn't the Dallas Cowboys hired any black coaches?
And that won't happen.
No.
That won't happen because of Jerry Jones.
Exactly.
But you know how that confuses me, though, at the same time, y'all? Like, the one black player that you thought would still fall into the same stuff that he did in college, he didn't.
Mm-hmm.
Almost should be considered for Rookie of the Year, and Lovey being a player's coach, they still fired.
Exactly.
I haven't heard one report from any reporter say anything negative about James Winston.
Nope.
Nothing. Nope. And he balled out.
Mm-hmm. He did.
All year.
He did.
So again, how does Lovey lose that job? How do they look at the landscape and say, okay, we finally got him somebody that could be the face of the franchise, and he did well with him, and we let him go?
I was pissed when the Niners let Mike Singletary go. I mean, granted, even if you didn't want to put him as a head coach, keep him as a D coordinator, for him not to be in the league, you know, really as one of the premier defensive coordinators, how, Sway, how? You know what I'm saying?
Yo, you don't got all the answers.
Exactly.
You don't have the answers.
Showing up don't house way. But seriously, you know, when it's a real epidemic, and I'm even going with the college, you know, and it starts there because they said some bullshit like, oh, the reason why there aren't a lot of black coaches because a lot of these other white coaches, they're getting hired because that's their alma mater. Stop fucking lying, okay? Okay, because a lot of these college coaches, Jim Tressel, Nick Saban, a lot of these guys they aren't coaching where they graduated. You know what I'm saying? You have a lot of coaches who can coach and who should be coaching, but they're not getting opportunity because why? Politics. For example, like Will Muschamp, I don't know how in the hell he's still coaching. Okay, he drove down Florida, he fucked up Texas, he fucked up Auburn, and guess what? He got a head coaching job at South Carolina. Lane Kiffin, he went to he screwed those kids at Tennessee, screwed those kids at USC, then went to the NFL, went to Oakland, screwed them over, went back to the college as some type of consultant, and now he's on his way to possibly winning a national championship with Alabama. And guess what? Teams are going to be knocking for him.
No, y'all hear Lane Kiffin right now. But did you hear what he said the other day?
What'd he say?
They asked this man who would he pick to start creating his staff if he gets the head coaching job. The first name out of his mouth is Steve Sarkisian.
That's right.
Are you serious, man?
Yo, it's a joke. It's like, come on, man.
Like you for real right now. Like that's just like
I don't know if you guys listen to Max and Marcellus, but they always talk about obviously they're based out of LA. And when Mike D'Antoni was there, they talked about how Mike D'Antoni failed up. Like he went from Phoenix and he failed and he got the Knicks job. He went to the Knicks and failed and got the Lakers job. And Lane Kiffin is the same exact person.
Ding, 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 ding.
He failed up all the way to Alabama.
Yes.
He failed up all the way to Alabama.
Yes.
Yo, it's amazing, man. And this is another thing too. Like, and I'm glad you put it out there. But like, this is what happens in college, and I'm only saying this is because I coached at a D3 university, so I know what it is. College is the same thing, unless let's take basketball first. Unless you're John Calipari, unless you're Gino Auriemma, unless you're Rick Pitino, right? Unless you're Shaka Smart, right?
Yep.
No other head coach, Kevin Allen, I'll add him in there. No other head coach in the country is going to be the one walking into your living room. You know why? Because the dudes that they want, they are in the neighborhood that you know better than to set your foot in.
Exactly.
So you definitely hired that black superstar that's been in the league. People know easy. Look what Cal did. You know what Cal did? If you look on Cal bench, look who he got. Walter McCarty, Rod Strickland, Orlando Santiago. People know these dudes.
Yep.
But when they walk in the hood, listen, you already get the pass because I know you. I might have played 2K with you alive. You know what I'm saying? Well, I might have caught my daddy with the hands up one time.
Exactly.
Like, good. So that's who you going to go with. Like, in the same thing, they look at in these programs, too. Listen, Muschamp and none of these dudes, Lane Kiffin, Nick Saban said it. He ain't going to nobody's neighborhood.
Nope.
He makes sure that you come to him. But if you look on all them stats, there they go.
So,
and the crazy thing is the actual decent college coaches, that especially in football, they on the hot seat about losing their job.
Exactly.
Charlie Shaw might not get another job after this.
Nope.
It's going to be a minute, and I guarantee you he's going to be somebody coordinator for at least 4 or 5 years. The dude at Texas A&M.
Yep.
Same thing. If he don't get a good quarterback, it might not happen. The only one that's safe right now that we have that we can point to and say, hey, listen, they doing it. Is the dude, and God forgive me, I'll forget his name, his money at Stanford.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, because white chocolate is pumping life in there, son.
Yes, he is. He is.
So,
David Shaw.
Yeah,
David
Shaw. Yeah, David Shaw.
So,
Coach Shaw.
There's certain things that can happen, but the thing about it is the game will never change until we decide to change it. And that's why I love, like, and I'm sorry, but like when Bron and them did what they did a couple years ago, I loved it. I loved it because they said to the masses, listen, we already know how y'all did the old head.
Yep.
So we gonna show y'all what it's just like Jay said. I'm gonna get you back because I know what you did to the Fat Boy.
Yeah.
I know what you did to Curtis Blow.
I'm overcharging niggas for what they did to the Cold Crush. Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
It's
You know, what really gets me, man, what really grinds me up is that these coaches, a lot of these white coaches, they'll get fired, then they get another head coaching job.
Yep.
White coaches get fired, or you better take your ass back down and be a coordinator. You actually got fired from the Raiders after go 8 weeks, the best season they had in a long time. He is still currently the best season they had. And he's back down to being a defensive back coach. He wasn't even a coordinator yet. He had to get all the way back to being a D-back coach. Why is it when the black coaches get fired, got to go back to being a coordinator, you know, kind of find their niche? And these white coaches get fired and they fail horribly. And they get themselves another head coach job. They'll fail horribly. And then they get themselves another head coach.
Another. And the crazy thing about Hugh Jackson is, it's word life. I ain't trying to take a shot at you, but the only job that they gonna offer him after everything he did in developing Andy Dalton is they gonna give him the 49ers job with nothing to work.
Yeah. No, we know that.
But you would have failed.
Yep.
You know, you're gonna sit any coach. I don't care who they hire, unless they hire Chip Kelly, then you could just not call me a Niner fan no more. But any coach they hire, and I mean that with every fiber in my body. Any coach that they hire to go to the 49ers, and this is coming from a diehard 49ers fan, with the 49ers are looking at 4 or 5 more years of being bad. Let me tell you something. The 49ers being a team that can compete like we knew with Harbaugh, we're so far away from that, it's not even funny. As you can think Trent Bolton and Jed York, who out here interviewing Chip Kelly and Tom Coughlin, who 2 minutes away from being in the Braves, trying to bring our organization back.
Exactly.
They don't get me started with this time.
Yo, so let me jump on my team real quick on the same race car, right?
Yeah.
So, and I love the Packers as much as I love grilled cheese, son. I do. You know what I'm saying? It's a big man thing. That's just what we do. But I tell you another thing that bothers me. Now, you go out, and it's been historic. The Packers always draft up in terms of a quarterback to replace who they think is the man.
Yeah.
They started with Don Majowski, then they brought Brett in to replace him. When Brett was there, getting a little long in the tooth, here come Aaron, come and sit. How is it that Ted Thompson drafts Brett Hundley from UCLA and still has him holding a clipboard in street clothes behind Scott Tolzien that we know can't get it done?
He didn't get it done at Wisconsin. He didn't.
I mean, think about it, man. Think about what they do to us at these positions that they know we succeed in. Just like you talked about with Hugh Jackson. You demote him to a defensive back coach, but he's known as an offensive coordinator. And he just got that job. Okay? Now, you take probably one of the greatest, and I don't care what nobody said, one of the greatest black quarterbacks that we have had in our generation, Mike Vick, and you demote him so many times to the fact that, I don't even think he had the Steelers logo on his celly the other day, man.
Not injured, by the way. They said he could go. He was just inactive.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So this is exactly like these are the things that I don't understand when these leagues are made on our back. They made on our back, and I don't understand that. But again, until somebody in the NFL really decides to step up and say, listen, especially it's easier for the NFL because their union is stronger than the NBA.
Yeah, true.
Yo, let's step up and make these dudes really understand, like, what we do. You mean to tell me, after everything that man been through, Calvin Johnson has to consider retirement before y'all pay him?
Barry Sanders.
What? Are y'all serious? Megatron got to consider retirement before y'all pay him. And then they don't even give us no good job.
Nope.
Straight after that, I mean, listen, not for nothing, and He's My Dude had the best tagline ever in a post-game interview. Bart Scott should not be an analyst. That mumbo mouth mother sucker. Come on, man. Can't wait.
Sterling Sharp.
Can't wait for you to stop talking.
Sterling
Sharp.
Shannon.
Come on, son.
What the? I think what the Scooby-Doo, and then I'm like, are you kidding me? And again, what they're doing, and you made the best point, D, because what they'll do is they say, oh, you want to come to the NFL? You got to be a wide receiver. You want to come to the NFL? You got to play another skill position, because every time a black quarterback comes out of the NFL, here come
Yeah, I feel that's why they hate that Cam Newton is living so hard right now. It's like, you can't even call him a running quarterback. You can't say it. Because if you say it, you know you're lying. You know he can run, but you know he's been eating everybody up in the pocket this year.
Exactly.
And I swear, I feel like it's killing them that they can't be like, see, he's just like the rest of them. They can't say that.
And
it's crazy because they feel like, I mean, the biggest moment that's going to happen, they know they can't. They know it's nothing that they can do about it. Nope. They know that if they give the MVP trophy to anybody else, that it's going to be all hell on wheels. And it's killing them right now.
Yeah.
Rising it down, do not want to go across that stage or be at NFL Honors and say the MVP of the 2015-16 season. He don't want to say that.
Nope.
He don't want to say that.
But
no.
you
gonna let Tom Brady curse you out though.
Yep. But you know where the bullshit start? And I can't stand this big wig, no football playing, Madden projecting punk motherfucker. Pardon my language, fellas. Hey, this is Don't Shoot the Messenger, Mel Kiper Jr. I can't stand this motherfucker. I can't stand him. At least Jaws played the game he knows. But this guy, he gets on the mic. Yeah, he don't have the tangibles that is required to be an NFL quarterback. If you look at him, he's a little underdeveloped. He underthrows the receiver. Shut the fuck up. So now what happens is these owners and these shucking and jiving people really think that this person that he's talking about is only good to become a receiver or a corner. Because let me tell you who they doing dirty right now. And I know Mel Kiper Jr., he's loving it. RG3. Because when RG3 went down with that leg injury, mentally, he wasn't in the game no more.
Never been the same.
No, because how can you be the same when the team coach didn't want you, the owner didn't want you, they just got you because you were the next best thing because they couldn't get Andrew Luck. Okay, now
they got you to sell tickets.
Exactly. Now when Kirk Cousins do his thing, thank you, I appreciate it, but I hope a team picks him up and he does damn good. Because like you said, because Cam Newton is telling everybody to kiss my ass and we can run and throw. They think that we just supposed to just be throwing a ball and like, oh my God, no, you need to be an athlete. And if you, and as soon as they get a white quarterback that can run like Andrew Luck, oh, he has intangible, is not better than RG3. Cut the shit, okay?
Listen,
cut the
not
shit.
Not only is Cam telling them, but Russell Wilson is telling
yes.
them. And I'll go right, and I'll go right back to RG3 and say this. He automatically right now, for me, gets the G card.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason I say that is this. Any NFL team that had a franchise quarterback, they did what they did to him, right?
Mm-hmm.
For that man not to come out in the media
yes.
and lose it.
Yes.
For that man to be on the sideline every game. And beat it, right? But the biggest thing I got right now is the fact that he left that note in the locker room today.
Yes, I love it. I loved it.
Oh, I am in the dark about this. Can you please let me know about the note?
Oh yeah, so I forgot because Chris, he works like 20 hours a day. So RG3.
So this is what he did. He left in there the Bible passage that you could fall through Christ. And then left a note that basically says, no matter what the doubters say, they never going to take away what he had.
Mm. Yeah.
Period.
To the end right there. That's classic to the end.
Classic.
To the end.
I like that. I like that. I
And,
like that.
and just like Son said, when he jump on that shit,
Can't wait. Can't
It's gonna
wait.
be a problem. I expect big things out of Robert Griffin III next year.
Mhm.
There's a lot of teams that need a quarterback, and I think he could do in the right situation with a coach that accepts him. I think he could do good things.
Yep. I definitely agree.
RG3, when his mind is right, and if his leg is good,
Mm-hmm.
that RG3 set the world on fire.
Yep.
He set the world. Let me tell you something. Redskins weren't relevant anymore.
Nope.
And RG3 came as a rookie and set the league on fire.
Rookie of the
Let
year.
me tell you something about Kirk Cousins. I always knew that Green Bay was going to win. I knew it. I never had a doubt in my mind because I'm betting my money on a guy named Kirk Cousins who didn't beat a team all year with a winning record. I
Mm-hmm.
don't care if you look good against bad teams. Good against bad teams, you're not telling me nothing.
Yeah.
I know who looked good teams. That was Aaron Rodgers. He looked good against good teams.
He's a proven winner. Proven.
my whole thing about the game yesterday is this. I'm not going to bet against my quarterback. That's just it. But at the same time, when you got a quarterback like Kirk Cousins, that hasn't been, the lights is too bright, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's just real. When you got a receiver like Deshaun Jackson that clearly does not know the rules of football. Like,
Again.
the ball has to cross the line
Yo,
for you to get points.
dog, this is his third time. First of all, he did it in high school at the Army All-American game. Then he did it again when he was with the fucking Eagles. His rookie year, then he do it again. Dog, if you don't know that by now, then you need to just go. Just go. Bye.
I'm not fearing nobody else.
Exactly.
But what I will say about the game is this, and this is why I feel good. The one thing people have taken shots at the Packers about the last 5 years is their defense.
Mm-hmm.
Our defense has kept us in every game that we had this year.
True.
Every game.
True.
Except for the Arizona game. But you get your defense to step up like you did yesterday, and then you let Aaron start running around, doing discount double checks, giving the Mark McGuire, Jose Canseco joint. Act like you're not scared of my boy when we go to Arizona on Saturday.
True.
Let me tell you something. If anybody thinks that Arizona is going to wash the Packers after the way Aaron Rodgers was looking at the end of that game, they got to never see coming.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you something. I'm a betting man. I put my bets down already, and my bets go as follows. I'm betting on Green Bay. I'm betting on Kansas City. I'm betting on Denver. And I'm betting on the Seahawks, but only to cover the spread.
Hey, I put it to you like this. If we all in the home have played sports before, right?
Yes, sir.
You get embarrassed and get the opportunity to get that.
Oh, you eating that up.
Yeah.
Come on, man. It's not a coach that needs to say nothing in that room. All we good.
True.
All we. So I'm expecting my Packers to show who we are against Arizona. I'm expecting Kansas City to shock the world.
11 straight games.
Wholeheartedly.
I'm expecting Mr. Miyagi has been on that plane with them, and they're gonna be taking in them.
But you know how, but you,
Cam the dad.
but you know how Ben, if Ben, he gonna come and take it. You can tell him no, but he gonna take it, and that's been proven in the bedroom a few times.
Asking them girls down at Georgia. They know.
He don't take no for answer.
Let me tell you something. I am not a Pittsburgh Steelers fan.
Nope.
And anybody who listens to the show, obviously you guys know, Peyton Manning is my favorite player.
Yeah.
And that's just period. Ever. And I mean, I'm a Niners fan, and Jerry Rice is the GOAT, and that goes without saying. But Peyton is my favorite player ever. I'm rooting for Peyton to beat Pittsburgh. That's nothing against Mike Tomlin because I love Mike Tomlin, but I'm rooting for my boy. Can't like you.
You know what? I actually want to see that too. You know, as much as I feel that the Steelers will win the game, I think it would only be fitting that Peyton wins the game in Denver after the way that they did him, and then he walks away.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Because let's not be fooled. When he walk away,
He's done.
he's not walking away like it was in Indy. Because Indy had it left.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know about y'all, but I'm not convinced in Oswald.
No.
Because I can't spell his name.
And
I'm
neither.
not convinced on myself. I'm not. And I think he's a fine young man, and maybe he might develop into the quarterback that they want.
He's so politically correct, isn't he? He's so politically correct.
One of the greatest ever.
Yes.
Ever regular season quarterback. He will be sorely missed. Peyton Manning will be sorely missed.
He would.
Week to week when he leaves.
He definitely will. You know, like you said, he is one of the best regular season quarterbacks. I like how you said regular season. But again, him, Tom, we're not going to see those type of quarterbacks for a long time. But to piggyback on what you guys saying, Kansas City.
I can't wait till Tom get out of here. I ain't gonna lie to you.
What'd you say, Chris?
Yeah, I can't wait till Tom get out of here.
Oh yeah. Nah, I like Tom, man. Keep Tom.
I can't
Keep
wait
Tom.
till the whole Patriots organization is out of here.
Nah.
I mean, you know how I feel about the Packers, but that's another story.
They got to move out of New England.
Nah, Chris, man. Yeah, we need them, man. It's either watch the Patriots win or watch the Giants and the Jets scramble for victory. Which one, man? Which one?
Yo, but can I ask you a question?
What's up?
What happened in Minnesota, man?
Yo, let me tell you something.
Pressure is a funny thing.
Yes.
Pressure is a funny thing. Sometimes you don't even feel pressure when it's creeping up on you. You don't even know that the pressure is there until the result.
Yep.
And that pressure, I'm looking at this game, and I'm saying to myself, as soon as they didn't center the ball, I don't like when you're going for a go-ahead win with a team that's never been there or hasn't been there in a long time, and you want to kick it from the angle. I always like you to center it up. When I saw that it wasn't centered up, I started getting worried. I didn't know that he was going to miss it. I just didn't like it. I was uneasy about it. Boom. There you go. Miss.
But
you know what the sign was for me? I think it was two plays that stand on there. The one that everybody talks about. The one that everybody talks about with Russell Wilson.
No doubt.
Now that's football 101. You got a quarterback on the ground. It's not your job to blow him up.
Nope.
Your job is to keep him on the ground so we're down by time.
Yep.
So Captain Money, you see why he's not in Carolina. Okay. But I think the other play that was turning point was Minnesota driving down the field. They haven't thrown Adrian Peterson all game. They throw him one swing pass.
I knew you were going there. I knew it.
They throw him one swing pass. He gets 9 yards. They throw him another one. And as AP always does, let me muscle through 3 dudes and drop the ball.
Yep.
I don't care what you do. Rudy Tomjanovich said it best. You can never question the heart of a champion.
Yeah, true.
Did you not think Russell and the boys was going to go down the field knowing that they've been there already? And then he just didn't see him as goodies? Y'all wild right now.
Yeah.
No. And let me tell you what. The one knock on AP that I always had is if it's a big moment in a big game, you can bet your bottom dollar AP gonna pull that ball up one time. You can bet it. You can book it.
And watch us that one time.
One time. So let me tell you something. All game. Let me tell you something. Minnesota defense, phenomenal. All game, just
Phenomenal.
absolutely phenomenal. Teddy Bridgewater, he didn't do anything to blow you away, and everybody knew he wasn't, but he didn't make
I thought he was great.
He played close to the best. He said, I'm not going to make a mistake to take my team out of it. They give it to the money man. AP all day. Toss the ball up. Toss the ball up. And he had a chance to be saved by Blair Walsh. But the palm started sweating. That peanut butter sandwich was getting real thick. It wasn't a drop of milk in sight. And we all know what happened next.
And
He
Ace,
watched Ace Ventura the night before.
I was about to say it though.
Laces out.
Laces out, yeah.
Laces out.
Yo,
And
let
I'm
me-
saying to myself, what are you going to do, man? Listen,
Yo,
as an
hold on,
Niner fan,
before you.
I know we wanted them to lose. We wanted the Seahawks to
Yeah,
lose.
I did.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that.
But you know what the crazy thing is? I looked at that game again. You know, shout out to NFL Network and NFL Red Zone. I get to do that a little bit. Now, y'all do know that Walsh's kick before that last one was laces in.
Yep, exactly.
And
Yep.
he made it.
Mhm.
So it goes to what you said. Pressure is a mother. My man Beanie Siegel said it a long time ago. Pressure burst pipes, and I'm a Mario brother. Walsh might not have played that video game.
Nope. I don't think he knows what Beanie Siegel is either.
I'm telling you, man, pressure is so funny how pressure can work. Because sometimes you can see that the pressure is too much for somebody. You can just see it in the eyes that they're not ready. But sometimes you go, no, I feel good. I feel fine. Hey, the pressure, what pressure?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Exactly.
There it is.
Oh, I got a turtle head poking out. Yep, I gotta go back. But the other thing we gotta look at too, the pressure this weekend. I'm sorry, man. When you sit home on a bye and you see what went down in Wild Card Weekend,
Mm-hmm.
you gonna start sweating a little bit.
And no home team won. That's scary. When like you said, D, when you think about it, no home team won. You're like, oh shoot, here we go. Because let's not forget,
Well, listen,
and
there's definitely going to be some roll upsets this week for sure.
and Chris, and to help you out, because I know how much you despise the Patriots. You got the Chiefs coming in on 11-game winning streak. They just dubbed the Houston Texans, and they go into a hurt New England team. So if you know sports, you know it's not looking good for the Patriots in Foxborough. So listen, I ain't no sports expert. Well, maybe I might be, but I'm telling you, and because we know sports, New England is not looking good for them. They got the pressure on them. They're the one with the bye week, and they're the one who going against a great Kansas City team without Jamal Charles. 11-game win streak on the line. Whew. Let that sink in.
And that's what I said about Arizona too.
Mm-hmm.
Because listen, man, not for nothing. Either way it went, you was gonna have a team that was gonna come in there ready to beat you.
Yep.
And that championship win.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like Arizona, it's just like Dennis Green said it. The Cardinals are who we thought they were.
They are who they thought we were.
Kurt Warner is not coming back to that locker room.
Nah.
No, you're not.
No.
And correct me if I'm wrong, and Carson Palmer has had a great season.
Yeah.
MVP runner-up type season.
Yep.
I can't recall a big game that Carson Palmer won. Can anybody refresh my memory?
Well,
I can't remember one. I ain't talking about the USC either. I'm talking professional. I know he was with the Bengals, and we all know what happened with the Bengals. I know he ain't never make it with the Raiders.
Nope. I'll wait.
Nah, you're right.
I know what this double check do, though. I know what this double check do.
I know what he do. I know what he do.
I know what the proven commodity is. And as much as I'm going with KC, and you right, the Patriots got something to be worried about.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to be surprised if the Patriots win by 30. You?
Nah, I won't. Because Tom been there, so he's done that. So this is what I want to do. I want to point to X Factors. Let's go with X Factors in these games.
Okay.
Right? So I want to see short things. So I'm going to give you my X Factor. My X Factor for the Packers is going to be Julius Peppers. If he continues to play like he did against Washington in the later part of the year, it's going to be a problem. Nobody's talking about that we have 5 sacks.
You guys were ferocious.
X Factor for the Cardinals. I'm going to go with John Brown. If he is able to get up the team and take the top off the defense, we're going to have a problem. End of discussion.
True.
Right? I'll go to the Broncos game. Really not an X Factor, but they need something from him. CJ Anderson got to show out.
Yes, he does.
Yeah.
For them to win. He got to show out for them to win. Right? I'm going to give you X Factor 1 and 2 for Denver. The other person that has to show out, Vernon Davis.
Well, I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah, they brought you here for a reason, sir. This is now the perfect stage for you to get people to forget about San Fran a little bit.
Yeah.
But actually, we're not going to forget about San Fran. We're going to forget about the airline incident. But we ain't going to forget about San Fran. All right. Pittsburgh. Montavious Bryant got to step up again. Like Ben told him, if you don't toughen up, hey, they need it. But sidetrack. Yo, are y'all as impressed as with Ronald Shazier as I am?
Well, let me tell you something about Ryan Shazier. He's a Buckeye.
Yo, Chris, I give you that, dude. I give you that.
As far as linebackers are concerned, Buckeyes know how to produce them. They know how to produce them. And let me say, he was as ferocious, as intense, as aggressive as he is right now. He was like that back at the Horseshoe. So, anytime I get to toot one of my Buckeyes horns, I'm going to toot it. And, Ryan Shazier is a monster.
Let me just say this. I thought Charlie Villanueva had started playing football. One. Okay. Let me start there. All right. I said, damn, Charlie got back. I said, damn, I thought he was in the NBA. Okay. That's one. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what I mean?
You just did a Kevin Garnett real quick.
Yeah. I was glad to see that St. Jude's has been working. So I was very proud to see him, done with his treatments. But all jokes aside, I don't want to offend nobody that got cancer. But he when I see him against the 49ers, and he made our offense look like we didn't know what the hell was going on, I started to pay a lot of attention to him. And like you said, Chris, he's been ferocious. And a lot of people think that when you play football, you got to make all the tackles. No, you have to disrupt plays, and that's what he does.
And that's what he does.
When you have a player that makes the offense play half of the field, that's not good. And he makes every team play half of the field. And when you are looking for him, like I said, I'm not calling him LT, but when that quarterback got to point out and make sure they know where he is at all time, and he still comes and he still disrupt that play, that's when you know it's real. But like you said, like I said, he's not a Niner, but hands down, man, dude has been doing his thing, and I give him nothing but props, man. Nothing but props.
I give you props. Shout out to the Buckeyes.
Yeah, man.
Chris, you got another one.
Yeah.
Dick Cali, another one. Another one. Loyal. Man. He ain't got no eyebrows.
Oh, shit.
Another one. Yo, that dude is monster.
Yo, you're stupid.
X Factor there for the team.
So,
For the Panthers,
yeah.
I'm gonna go with Chris mentioned this dude a couple weeks ago, Jonathan Stewart.
Yes.
He shows out Panthers will be able to control that game.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, X Factor that I think for the Seahawks that I don't know what's going on here with conflicting things. X Factor is Marshawn Lynch.
Mm. Yeah.
He don't make this flight. I don't know if y'all gonna get away with that.
I think that
you need people for this.
I think that they lying. I think them Skittles. I think that all them Skittles caught up with him, and he got diabetes now. That's why he playing like that. You know, I think something's up. Yeah. And no more beast mode. You know, we ain't got no more beast mode. You know, you gotta his name is Check Your Sugar now. That's his name, Check Your Sugar. But you know, if he's not there, then whoo, it is gonna be tough. But to also go back to the Steelers, D'Angelo Williams, man, he is hell, man, he's a factor.
Is he gonna be cleared to play? Is Big Ben gonna be cleared to play? Is Antonio Brown gonna be cleared to play?
Oh, they're gonna play. They're gonna play.
I don't
Man.
know if they're gonna play. They're saying that Big Ben's got a sprained AC joint. He clearly couldn't throw down the field.
Mm-hmm.
In the rest of the Bengals game. Antonio Brown got Zaz Judah. And if y'all don't know what I'm talking about, I mean, he was gone, man. He was straight knocked out. So,
Oh yeah, they did him dirty. They did him
Don't
dirty.
ever play with badges.
They did him dirty.
So, like, I mean, yeah, listen, if you telling me that Pittsburgh is going into Denver with Peyton having something to prove, with a banged up Ben Roethlisberger and an unconscious Antonio Brown,
Oh shit.
they're supposed to walk in there with a top? I don't know.
Oh man.
Yeah, I might have been wrong in my last thing. I was drinking the Tomlin Kool-Aid.
I mean, listen, if anybody can pull it off, Mike Tomlin can pull it off, no doubt.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm definitely on the fence with Pittsburgh. I think that Pittsburgh being able to eke that one out from the Bengals is actually a blessing for Denver now. Because I mean, you got a team that just went through a war, and now they got to go play a good defense that's been rested, that had a week off to chill. I mean, listen, we all know what Peyton Manning doing playing a playoff game. So, you know, anything can happen, but
Yes.
I mean, it sets up for Denver Broncos pretty good.
Yeah, I agree.
So D, I'm gonna let you finish your X factors, and then I'm gonna wrap it up, and then I want to before we go, I want you to give us everybody get their prediction on the championship bowl game that's being played right now, because I know Chris gotta go, and D, I know you got the baby, and then I promise your wife she can get up here for 30 seconds to say something. So make sure she get the phone, please. Please make sure she get the phone.
She ain't even home.
See, I try to get you up here. I know you're gonna listen, but you ain't home. Okay. So good.
I think for my X factors are good, man. I think again, if we want to go to the pick, I ain't gonna be a greedy nigga. So I'm gonna stay with Pittsburgh over Denver.
Okay.
I'm of course not gonna bet against my quarterback, so I got Chiefs over Cardinals.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I got KC in the glory road, Rudy, Brian Storm moment for Eric Berry beating the Patriots. Plus, I don't like Tom Brady. I mean, that brother with ugly. Sorry. Never gonna get my vote.
Yeah.
All right. And then I'm gonna close it out with Cam and them boys. Yeah. Watch out, Luke. You know how you do.
Watch out a little bit.
So that's what I got, man.
Okay. Make sure you write this down because you're gonna come back on.
I'm on it. Oh, in national championship tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I'm always like an underdog fan, and I watched a great story about one of the Clemson offensive linemen, I'm going with Clemson.
Well,
Going with Clemson.
Chris know I'm going with. Chris know who I'm going with.
I know you going for Clemson.
You damn right. You damn right. I'm not going for Nick Saban. And then you got nerve to have Lane bitching on your staff. Oh hell no. Clemson. I got Clemson 21-17. There we go. There we go.
Strong. That's
Yes.
strong. That's a good score.
Yep. What you got, Chris? And because I know you got to go because you a boss.
Yeah, well, you know, I got my headphones on and I'm talking to you while I'm shutting down half the building, so I can multitask.
Cool.
Edit that out, please. I don't want my boss to hear that.
I thought you was the boss.
I'm going with who I bet the house on tonight. I bet it on Clemson, and I saw what Ole Miss did to Alabama, and I know Clemson's a lot better than that. So Clemson taking down Alabama.
If you see any team that ran the spread on Alabama, you know who to go with. Point blank. Point blank.
Y'all saw what the Buckeyes did to him.
He humiliated, and I love to see Nick Saban look like somebody stole his ice cream. I love it. Keep it coming. I feel bad for the kids though. I like again. I don't want to get into it. You got all them black kids in Alabama, and I don't know. And I used to live in Alabama because I went to Alabama State. I'm gonna tell you what, the shit's still racist and real down there. So when they talking about, oh, we love our school, that's just they love their school. Because they got a whole bunch of niggas on that team that some of them white people still call niggas. You know, so but anyway, yes.
There's a great line from a great football movie called Friday Night Lights with Billy Bob Thornton is having dinner with the boosters, and you go, oh, that big nigga ain't gonna break.
Oh, see?
You know how it feels.
Yes. Yep. So, gentlemen, I just want to thank you again. Thank you again for taking your, time out your day to, make this happen. D-Ruck, man, you family. I appreciate you. I know it's last minute. I know we had some technicality, but I appreciate you being here. And, I don't know, you might have to just be part of staff now, man. Me, you, and Chris, man.
Man, I'm with it.
It feels right. It just feels right.
It really does, man.
Here, you know what I mean? It just roll right.
Like,
it's home, man.
Like honestly, and like from the bottom of my heart, like when I started this, I was like, Chris, like I'm just not. It's just something. Chris, like, well, quite whatever you need. But when you get up here, D, it feels like it now it connects. Like now it connects. Like now we can have a guest up here, but it'll be me, you, and Chris, and then we'll have like a guest. And now I don't know, but off the air, we really need to talk about this because Chris Love, he's like, yo, oh, you calling D-Ruck? Cool, call him. And Chris is excited. You know what I'm saying? So,
yo, man, you already know it. It's all love here, man. Every time we do this, it's always something for me to spread, man.
So
I'm always with it, and I definitely want y'all to be a part of the record report when they come back out.
Oh, I'm down.
We need that.
I'm down.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm down.
I just want everybody that listens to this to understand, like we take this real, man.
Yeah.
Sports is life to us.
Yes.
And the crazy thing about it is, unlike the other people that y'all follow, we know what we're talking about.
Exactly. So I'm gonna, wrap it up. But D, don't hang up because I definitely want to holler at you. But again, I just want to thank everybody for tuning in, for listening. You can catch us on Twitter at RealDSTM1. D-Ruck, where can they catch you at?
Hey, man, get on Facebook, like that page, The Rucker Report. Better yet, go to Instagram, The Rucker Report, LIC. Check it out, man. It's always something there. I'm always got the new sports on, sneakerhead, so I always got the new sneakers on, and I'm always going to drop something a little inspirational for you, man. Like I say all the time, think big.
Yes. Every time we text you, and that definitely motivates me. Chris, where can they reach you, man?
You can reach me at a manufacturing warehouse near you. And as far as on social media, get back to me in a little while, doing some reconstruction on a couple things, man. We're gonna get this. Look, I know we've been slacking on the boxing a little bit.
Yeah, we gotta touch that.
You know, there's some things coming up that I'm definitely going to touch on. There's some big things brewing for boxing this year that people need to pay attention to. So we definitely gonna hit that up a little bit later on.
Okay, cool. All right.
Definitely. Wait, but before we end, because Chris said it, yo, man, if y'all see Creed,
oh yeah,
go check that out.
Gotcha.
If you don't believe that Andre Ward is the business, man, shut up.
Oh man, true.
Andre Ward,
yeah.
He pound for pound king. Don't let anybody else fool you. He is pound for pound king right now. I know who Chocolatito Lopez is. He's all great. And he ain't no Andre Ward. I tell you that right now.
Don't give it to him too early.
Don't get it. Do not let the boxing public fool you. Please don't.
All right, Chris, don't kill him, Chris.
About 3-4 dudes that'll beat Chocolatito Lopez right now. But you know what? Don't let that.
Yeah.
Yo, Chris, we're going to get into that. I can't wait to get in that.
Yo, we got you. Fans, we got you. Don't give him too much. Don't give him too much. So, again, thanks for listening to another episode of Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast. I'm your boy, Professional Sutton.
I'm your boy, Chris G.
Yo, this D-Block, Jersey all day. Part of the family now, so y'all gonna have to deal with me.
There we go. Peace.